Hi there. Welcome back to our study on Proverbs. My name is Iris Della Sancho, and tonight I will be reading chapter 25. These are more Proverbs of Solomon's. Verse 1. These are more Proverbs of Solomon, collected by the advisors of King Hezekiah of Judah. It seems there was a great revival during the reign of Hezekiah, and he restored the singing of hymns during his reign. He took an interest in the writings of David and in Solomon's words of wisdom, and he was apparently the first king to rule over all of Israel. Verse 2 and 3, it is God's privilege to conceal things and the king's privilege to discover them. No one can comprehend the height of heaven, the depth of the earth, or all that goes on in the king's mind. Nobody knows God's plans unless he reveals them. They are unsearchable, and his works are glorious. When the king learns the truth and ministers in justice, he will receive glory. But God will control the hearts of the kings. 4 and 5. Remove the impurities from silver, and the sterling will be ready for the silversmith. Remove the wicked from the king's court, and his reign will be made secure by justice. Righteousness will always prevail. 6 and 7. Don't demand an audience with the king or push for a place among the great. It is better to wait for an invitation to the head table than to be sent away in public disgrace. Better to know your place for that moment. When we act as if we're entitled, we will fall victim to our own undoing. 8. Just because you've seen something, don't be in a hurry to go to court. For what will you do in the end if your neighbor deals you a shameful defeat? Don't rush hastily because of a disagreement. Exercise caution, or you may end up looking like the fool. 9 and 10. When arguing with your neighbor, don't betray another person's secret. Others may accuse you of gossip, and you will never regain your good reputation. God disapproves of gossip. Gossip can ruin a friendship. A friend who can keep a secret is a friend you can trust. 11. Timely advice is lovely, like golden apples in a silver basket. Timely advice is the fruit of obtaining wisdom. When you obtain wisdom, your advice will spill forward as wise words. 12. To one who listens, valid criticism is like a gold earring or other gold jewelry. Life-giving correction, sound teaching is like a fine piece of jewelry. Those who listen to discipline are on the path of life. 13. Trustworthy messengers refresh like snow in summer. They revive the spirit of their employer. Those you can trust with a job that needs to be done and that needs to be done right are like a breath of fresh air, especially when you can appoint that person to do something and don't have to be watching over them. 14. A person who promises a gift but doesn't give it is like clouds and wind that bring no rain. That's the person who does not fulfill his word, his promise. He doesn't make a commitment to follow through. 15. Patience can persuade a prince, and soft speech can break bones. Gentle talk will accomplish much and will help you get what you want. 16. Do you like honey? Don't eat too much or it will make you sick. Too much of anything is not good, whether it is something you enjoy or not. 17. Don't visit your neighbors too often or you will wear out your welcome. In other words, don't be a pest. Overstaying your welcome will guarantee that you will not be invited back again. 18. Telling lies about others is as harmful as hitting them with an axe, wounding them with a sword, or shooting them with a sharp arrow. False testimonies can do much harm. It can hurt others and sometimes do more damage than an actual physical blow. 19. Putting confidence in an unreliable person in times of trouble is like chewing with a broken tooth or walking on a lame foot. In the end, it will just hurt a whole lot more. 20. Singing cheerful songs to a person with a heavy heart is like taking someone's coat in cold weather or pouring vinegar in a wound. Sometimes being overly cheerful in the face of one who has a heavy heart can cause more hurt and does nothing to help them, does nothing to soothe their woes, so to speak. 21 and 22. If your enemies are hungry, give them food to eat. If they are thirsty, give them water to drink. You will heap burning coals of shame on their heads, and the Lord will reward you. Kindness may hurt the enemy. It may startle them, but it may also change their heart. 29. As surely as a north wind brings rain, so a gossiping tongue causes anger. Gossip is frowned upon by the Lord. Nothing good ever comes of it. 24. It's better to live alone in the corner of an attic than with a quarrelsome wife in a lovely home. It's better to keep the peace in a home. No matter how lovely the home, quarreling and strife will bring it down. 25. Good news from far away is like cold water to the thirsty. It is always pleasant to receive good news, whether far or near. It always brings encouragement. 26. If the godly give in to the wicked, it's like polluting a fountain or muddying a spring. The righteous must never give in to evil. They must never copy the works of those who do evil. It will destroy their testimony. The righteous must stand strong against evil at all times. 27. It's not good to eat too much. To eat too much honey, and it's not good to seek honors for yourself. Solomon uses honey here in the place of commendation. Don't eat too much of the sweet praise of others, and don't seek recognition and praise for yourself. 28. A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls. A person who lacks self-control has no walls in place to protect himself from himself. And so that ends our study for tonight in chapter 25. I hope you all had a lovely Thanksgiving, whether you spend it with friends and with family. I pray that there was much to be thankful for even if you spend it as a quiet time at home. And today I leave you with blessing. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Until tomorrow, I thank you for joining me today. God bless you.